Hello guys, so my $70 trading challenge has ended and I want to begin another challenge, and this one will be for a very long time. Let's do a challenge to $1,000 in 45 days. And before I go into the challenge, I want to show you my four setups, my four A plus setups in a simplified form, and I'm going to show you the explanation in which I'll be using to make my trades. The first setup, I've once made a video about it, which is a universal setup, and that takes in swing highs and lows. So if we are having an uptrend, for instance, like this, we're having an uptrend, yeah, and price comes down. Yes, price comes down. If price is coming back up, yeah, at this point, price comes at this point, or let's just say if price continues going down, let's take this back. Let's use and price decides to come down. Yeah, it decides to come down. Okay, now let's say this is a swing position. Okay, let's take an eraser here. Let's take an eraser here, and let's take the fact that let's say price was came like this. Now let's say this was a swing position. Now let's use this swing lows. Now when I see price is coming towards a swing low, I take that as my key. I check for my um order block, or just take that as my key support and resistance this one. Then I look for confirmations, and the confirmations I look for is, before I enter the trade, I would wait for a reversal pattern that would give me the confirmation that price is now ready to move upwards. The price wants to start moving upwards, and the confirmation is this reversal pattern. Is a bearish candle, and maybe something like a doji, or something like a doji. This is something like a doji coming, and let's say we now have a solid. When I see this reversal pattern, now one of my confirmation is breaking this point, or having this candle breaks the wick of this point. Okay, stay one place, breaking the wick of this point. Then maybe, based on the last 5 to 10 seconds push of this candle, then maybe I'll then take my next trade for a buy upwards. We can see other conditions, like we can see something like this also. Different reversal patterns could be this, then could then be maybe something like this, maybe something like this, something similar. It could also be an outside bar or inside bar pattern. It could also be something like this. It could be something like this, or something like this. A bearish candle. Yeah. Um, I kind of have catarrh at the moment, something like this. Any reversal patterns. So that's what I'll do for on the market, and I'll be trading the next candle after this. Now, bear in mind that most of these candles, after they form this pattern, they always come with a retracement. If I see the last 5 to 10 seconds movement of this third candle, is not much active, like does not give that enough momentum, and or if there is a close by resistance or support, I will take I'll wait for the next candle to retest, and probably maybe retest down to this point, or down to this point, before I continue the trade upwards. That's that's purely the reversal pattern. Okay, I'll be taking some trades with this pattern, and this pattern can also work in for trend continuation. As the price is going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, and price went up. Yes, and we had our break of structure here. We have our break of these are break of structure. I just around this point. If I see this reversal pattern here at the break of structure, if I see a reversal pattern like this, um, if I see a reversal pattern like this and something like this, I'm going to enter for the next trade, provided that this breaks out from the week of this point, and also based on the last second movement, will determine whether I'll wait for the candle to retest back up to this point, to either this point or to this point. And if it does, I'm going to take my trade continuation downwards. I hope you guys understand. I hope you understand my explanation. So I'm going to take this reversal setup and trend continuation setup. So what I just do is I will wait for price to get to my trend continuation. I'll wait for price to get to my break of structure. I understand my break of structure. Price pulls back. No, this is the pullback here. Pullback of price. Price pull back to the break of structure. If the price then forms this reversal pattern, I'm going to continue to trade downwards. What I'll do is I'm going to make two trades used with the purely reversal setup that I will look for. The key takeaway is here I'll look for a swing high or low. But this one I'm going to look for a break of structure. When price pulls back to the break of structure, it is the same confirmation and it's almost the same setup. So let's go to the chart and take some trades. So for my trading, I'm using 12 to 12 for I mean. So I'm using 12 for. So I need to win four trades out of 12. So I'm going to take my first two trades will be using the reversal setup I previously explained. Okay, I've cleared it off. The reversal setup I previously explained, and my second trade will be using the trend continuation setup. So let's find reversal setups and take two trades with it. So our first trade is 4.44. Let me update this. 124.22. Okay, so here's an opportunity. The reversal pattern. I'm taking it if this breaks this point. If it breaks this point, this is going to be the target of the market. I know people always talk about doji break reversing, but let's see. That's because of this reversal. Now this trend is going to be against the trend because the trend is uptrend, and trades against the trend is quite very dangerous to take. But I'll take it if I see that this breaks this point and I'm kind of liking the movements which is using to go down. So it will be our first trade. I want it to go up small, turn green. Okay, let's take it. I don't know what's on the pocket option and I don't know why it's switching from real to demo. But that trade was a win. We won that trade. If you look at it, the trade was a win. So that's the setup. You see this setup not far from a swing position, and you see it. You saw that it broke. It broke most especially this point. But I saw this doji. I took this doji point because uh, it needs to break this doji low. So let's come to our trade manager. You say this is a win. Let's update this to 128.40. So our new money, our new will be 4.58. Based on, I gotta apologize, guys. Please hold on, I'm coming. Now, based on my explanation, I followed the order of the setup, found a key, um, found a swing eye, get set key support or resistance zone that it has to break, get. Then, um, you must see a rejection candle or a bearish candle. This I saw this here, and you check your last 5 to 10 seconds. The candle push of this was quite very nice in the last 5 to 10 seconds. That's what made me take this trade. You can even take a trend continuation setup because these are not trend, and we have had our first confirmation here. Price is breaking this point. If price breaks this point, we will go for it. But no, it did not break. It did not break it. Our advice not to take the trade if price does not break this weak point. Yes, it's my common, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous to enter the trade. So what you just need to do is you wait for price to retest down to this level or this level, but best this level before you continue the trade. Or you can wait for a second, maybe a second breakout, and you can go with it. But since this breakout is way too high, we're going to see if price might choose to reverse once again here. Now, this is a reversal pattern, a confirmed spot, but this is okay, the market is moving sideways. Now, this is telling us that okay, let's use this point. This is telling us that sellers has the momentum. We have a strong bearish candle after this rejection like candle. I'm going to enter for a sell. Okay. Should I enter for a sell for this breakout? With this rejection, if this breaks out from this point, yes. So entering for a sell is okay because this is the outside up position. So let's go for a sell. I believe the market is targeting towards this point. Okay. In case you might lose this trade, are you seeing? Okay, so let's know our next. Let's say take 6.96. 6.96. If this reverse and just respect this point above, then it will continue the sell downwards. But if it doesn't reverse, you can take the sell now. Because what it is, it gave a retest and probably to continue the sell downwards. So now let me explain. What we had was we had a small red candle. A small red candle. I said, right, a small green candle. A small green candle. And every red candle and we had another one. Now this is a three outside up pattern. I entered this trade, or how was it? I think it was like this, and this one was not small. Yeah, the reason why I entered this trade was because I entered this trade because yeah, so stochastic shows that sellers have strong momentum, and I saw that. But I didn't really pay much attention to the 5 to 10 seconds of this candle, or I may have waited for this candle to had given a test, we expected this position here. Yes. Now because this candle expected this position, or most likely this one, any one of them you can use it. Because we expected it, I choose to continue with my trade downwards. And that's why I won this setup. This is a setup on its own. So I've taken two reversal setup. I have two more trades to go. Just what would happen if I had won this. I had 132, but I lost it. I won this now I have 130.22. Let's renew this 130.22. And let's take 4.65. Now, this will be a trend continuation setup. Okay. So the trend is actually downwards. So it will be a reversal setup. Now, we will take this trade only if this breaks this. But it did not, so no trade. If you want to take only the trade, you just need to wait for a retest by the sellers before you can choose to continue for a buy upwards. And also always try to take note of your stochastic. If your stochastic is still supporting buyer's momentum, then you can now choose to take the buy. So I'm waiting to see how this candle will close before I take my trade. See, if this candle breaks this position below, I'm not entering. I just need it to not break it. And buyers still having a good momentum. So there's no trade. Don't take this trade at all. Best wait for the price to come down again. So this is now less than 92%. Now, this was a trend continuation setup. I would have taken this trade. For sure, I would have taken this trade. This is an example of a trend continuation setup. Now, this is an example of a reversal setup. If this breaks this downwards, I'm going to take a sell. So, I'm not taking any trade. It did not break it. It needs to break the wick downwards. So, I just wait. So, let's keep waiting. I would also have taken this for a buy. Let's add more PS. Before you add more PS, I think there's still an opportunity here. I can still see an opportunity here. See, the trend is an uptrend. This is as vast. Now, you need sellers to have a field retest here. Sellers have a field retest. Stochastic is showing that buyers have a momentum here. Now, if this obeys this point, okay, I can still go for a buy position. I use the surface of this point. I went for a buy position. The trend is totally uptrend. You get sellers field. We already had a reversal pattern. We had a retest. Sellers field. Stochastic is still supporting buyer's momentum. So I have to enter straight for a buy at this position. So how many trades are we taking? Taking 3 trades using just that same pattern. Now this pattern I use is like a trend continuation pattern because this trend presently is upwards. This trend had a swing. It had a swing here, coming, moved up here, came here, moved up here, came here, or you can see moved up here. Yeah, came here, moved up here. There's a minor swing at this point, and that's what this was reacting to. The reason why I took this trade was because I confirmed buyer's momentum with my stochastic. That's what gave me the confidence to still enter this trade. Okay. Now this is a breakout. So let's take a buy here. Now this is a risky trade. Why I say this is a risky trade is my stochastic did not give me trend confirmation. We had a shooting star for that matter. But why I took this trade was because sometimes stochastics might be sluggish, and this did not break. This expected the point. So this is one of my breakout what call it strategy. So as I saw this with this candle expecting the point, that's why I took this trade. Hopefully we win the trade and close the session. And I can maybe use that to explain this breakout strategy. So we won the trade and we took 5 trades with 1 loss. Today is a good market because there are sometimes that I apply my strategy and markets choose to whine me and I have 5 losses in a row, or probably 4 losses or 3 losses in a row, and I'll be wondering what is wrong. Sometimes markets can be like that, and sometimes could be me. Maybe I did not follow my strategy strictly. So this strategy is my breakout to test a price break structure. Gets a price break structure we test. Once you see it, that price breaks structure, and then we test the breakout level. You get, there was a clear rejection. Okay, this one was, I wrote we need clear rejection. Yeah, this is not very very clear. It's not 100% clear, but there was a rejection at the breakout level. So this is the enter on rejection. Like just enter after the when you see the rejection, or enter at the place of the candle with flag. I have momentum, right? Like momentum when you see candles showing green, 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 red, red, red. How to take all those kind of trades. I'll explain that tomorrow. So this is the setups I'll be taking for my $1,000 challenge. I'll be going this account to $1,000 using these setups. And right now I have 4 wins, 1 loss. With I need to win 4 trades out of 12. So I'm using this trade manager setup because I believe that if the market is bad in a particular day, with a 33% being rate minimum, I should be able to like beat the market and cover my losses, and also take breaks when I have like 2 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row. I have breaks. For 2 losses in a row, I take 5 minutes break. 3 losses in a row, I take 15 minutes break. 4 losses in a row, I take 45 minutes break. So it sets my brain and come back to trade in the market. So so that's it for today. So see you guys tomorrow.